I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this is your midday market update. Well, right now, all the indices are in the green, so pointing higher. However, as you know, it is the day before a holiday, and the trading volume is very light. But we've had a lot of good news out today on the economy and good news from Hewlett-Packard. So, you know, spirits are a little lifted ahead of this holiday. Joining me now is Ben Willis from Albert Fried. So, Ben, here we are the day before a holiday. You know, we did get some decent economic news. And Hewlett-Packard, while there may be some back and forth on whether how good this quarter was, you know, it is a good day for the news we got.
The market is taking everything as good news. Even the bad news is good news because then the taper isn't going to happen. But the fact of the matter is this is a bull we call Tina. There is no alternative investment. So this is where the money's flowing, albeit fairly slowly, but it's still coming in and pushing indices higher.
Right. So, I mean, when we got that unemployment number, you know, with the jobless claims down 10,000, we're still above 300,000. And everybody says you got to be below that number to really make a move the needle in the economy.
And evidently the Fed doesn't care what everybody says, and they just go on their own merry way. They told us they were going to taper, and they didn't. Now we're playing the game of will they, won't they, when will they. And the numbers, again, it's not great. It's one of the worst recoveries we've had of any recession, and it's the worst recession in a generation. And we just muddle along, and that's all this market is doing. We continue to climb to new highs on fairly insignificant numbers, but the end result is they're still better than bad, and that's where we're headed.
Well, you brought up a good point. You know, there really is nowhere else to be but stocks. It makes it kind of hard as a trader to find some bargains out there because everything just keeps moving higher and you can't find anything to buy low so you can sell it high.
Well, the professional traders will all tell you that we're looking for a correction. However, we've been looking for one for months. It hasn't happened. Waiting for Godot. I mean, and you know, in our chats, I like to sell things I don't own and buy them back cheaper. That has been a terrible trade. I haven't done it, quite frankly. This market just continues to ratchet, albeit slowly higher, and that's not good for traders. We want speed, we want movement, we want things to happen, and those are few and far between.
You have been an energy bull for a while. How's that worked out?
It's worked out great. If you look at the Philadelphia Oil Service Index, up 33, it's one of the best performing groups inside the major indices. So I continue to believe that's where, if you're going to put money to work, that's where it should be going to work. Again, it's a demonstration that oil doesn't have to be above $100 a barrel for the certain groups to make money. Don't be confused by what oil is doing compared to the rest of the energy sector, E&P, Master Limited Partners, etc.
All right, so if you're finding it hard to put some fresh money into the market, energy could be an area?
Yes, energy should be an area. We're actually seeing money still trying to find a place in technology. It's a very dangerous area that I don't know a lot about, quite frankly, and it appears to be going into some of the old school infrastructure, if you will. But I mean, even IBM, as far as the Dow, is one of the worst performers of the Dow, if you will. Hewlett-Packard today, old school kind of name, and it looks like Meg Whitman is cracking her whip and getting, you know, Hewlett-Packard up and going. But to me, the trade right now, the big picture trade, is money seems to be leaving the small cap. The Russell 2000 was one of the best performing groups under most people's radar. It doesn't really make the average news broadcast. That has seen a great performance year to date, and we seem to be seeing some precious money coming out of that, but yet staying in equities, going into the bigger high cap, less dynamic names.
All right, so there you have it. Ben saying that he's seeing the money go into those big old school tech names like HP and IBM. However, he is staying as his energy bull because it's working for him. That's Ben Willis from Albert Fried, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.